Hi everyone! Today we are going to talk about common speaking mistakes. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I am here with David.
Hello everyone, I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
David, how are you today?
I am very good, thank you. And you, Sokina?
I am great, thank you for asking. It is a beautiful day today.
Yes, it is. I am very excited to talk about today's topic.
Me too. Okay, let's talk about our topic today.
Yes, today we will talk about common speaking mistakes.
This is a very important topic for English learners.
Yes, it is. Many students make the same mistakes.
That is true. And today, we will help our listeners fix these mistakes.
I think this will be very useful for beginners.
Yes. If you are a beginner, this episode is for you.
Let's start with the first common mistake.
Okay. The first mistake is about the verb to be.
Oh yes, this is a very common mistake.
Many beginners say, I am agree with you.
That is wrong. We should not use am with agree.
That's right. The correct sentence is, I agree with you.
Yes, agree is already a verb. We don't need am.
Let's give another example.
Great idea.
Wrong. She is like coffee.
Correct. She likes coffee.
Yes, like is a verb, so we don't need is.
This is a very common mistake for beginners.
Yes, it is. Let's remember this rule.
Okay, let's move to the next mistake.
The second mistake is about plural nouns.
Oh, this one is tricky too.
Many people say, I have 3 books.
That is wrong. It should be, I have 3 books.
Yes. When we have more than one thing, we add s.
For example, 1 apple, 2 apples.
1 car, 2 cars.
1 dog, 2 dogs.
That's a good example.
Yes, this rule is easy, but people forget it when they speak fast.
That is true. Speaking fast can cause mistakes.
So, we should speak slowly at first.
Yes, slow and correct is better than fast and wrong.
I agree.
Okay, let's talk about the third mistake now.
What is the third mistake?
The third mistake is using he and she incorrectly.
Oh yes, some languages don't have different words for he and she.
That's right. So, students sometimes mix them up.
For example, they say, he is my sister.
That is wrong. It should be, she is my sister.
Yes, he is for boys and men.
And she is for girls and women.
This is very important to remember.
Yes, it is. Let's practice one more time.
Okay, my father is a doctor. He works at a hospital.
Very good. My mother is a teacher. She works at a school.
Perfect example.
Thank you. Now let's talk about the fourth mistake.
What is next?
The fourth mistake is about prepositions.
Oh, prepositions are very difficult.
Yes, they are. Many students say, I am good in English.
That sounds a little wrong. The correct way is, I am good at English.
Yes, we use good at for skills.
For example, I am good at cooking.
She is good at singing.
He is good at swimming.
These are all correct examples.
Yes, good at plus a skill is the correct pattern.
That is a useful sentence pattern.
Yes, many people use it every day.
Let's give another example.
Great idea.
My brother is good at drawing.
My friend is good at dancing.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about another preposition mistake.
Okay, what is it?
Many students say, I arrived to school.
That is wrong. It should be, I arrived at school.
Yes, we use arrive at for small places.
What about big places like cities or countries?
Good question. We use arrive in for cities and countries.
For example, I arrived in Tokyo.
She arrived in France.
I understand now. Arrive at for small places, arrive in for big places.
Exactly right.
This is very helpful.
I am happy to help. Let's continue to the next mistake.
What about pronunciation? Do people make mistakes there too?
Yes, pronunciation mistakes are very common.
Can you give an example?
Sure, many people say the TH sound wrong.
Oh, yes. Words like think and this.
Right, some people say sink instead of think.
That is a different word with a different meaning.
Yes, exactly. Sink means water goes down, like in a kitchen sink.
But think means to use your mind.
That's correct. So the TH sound is important.
How can we practice this sound?
Put your tongue between your teeth and blow air softly.
Let's try together. Think. This. That. 3.
Very good, David. Your pronunciation is improving.
Thank you. Practice makes it better.
Yes, that is true. Practice every day.
What about you, listeners? Can you say the th sound well?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We would love to know.
Okay, let's talk about another mistake now.
What is the next mistake?
The next mistake is about irregular verbs.
Oh, irregular verbs. This is a big topic.
Yes, regular verbs add ed for the past tense.
For example, walk becomes walked.
Play becomes played.
Clean becomes cleaned.
Yes, those are regular verbs, easy to remember.
But irregular verbs are different.
That's right, they don't follow the normal rule.
Can you give some examples?
Sure, go becomes went, not goed.
Eat becomes ate, not eated.
See becomes saw, not seed.
These verbs are tricky for beginners.
Yes, they are, but don't worry, you can learn them slowly.
How can we learn irregular verbs easily?
I think making a small list and reading it every day helps a lot.
That is a good idea.
Also, watching movies and listening to podcasts helps too.
Like this podcast.
Yes, exactly like this podcast.
That's a great tip for our listeners.
Let's practice a few irregular verbs together.
Okay, let's do it.
Come becomes
Came,
correct. Take becomes
took,
very good. Give becomes
gave.
excellent, David. You know your irregular verbs well.
Thank you. I practiced a lot before.
That is very good. Practice is the key.
I agree.
Now, let's talk about another common mistake.
What is it?
This mistake is about word order.
Word order? Please explain more.
In English, the normal word order is subject, verb, object.
Can you give an example?
Sure, I eat rice. I is the subject, eat is the verb, rice is the object.
I understand. What is the mistake people make?
Some students say, eat I rice, or rice I eat.
Oh, that sounds strange in English.
Yes, it does. We must keep the subject first, then the verb, then the object.
This is different in some languages.
Yes, that's true. Every language has different word order.
So we need to practice English word order specifically.
Exactly. Let's do a quick practice.
Okay, I am ready.
Make a sentence. You drink water.
You drink water.
Perfect. Make another one. She reads books.
She reads books.
Excellent, David.
This is a fun practice.
Yes, it is. Now let's talk about another mistake.
What is next?
The next mistake is forgetting articles like a, an, and the.
Oh yes, some languages don't use articles.
That's right. So students often forget them.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Wrong. I saw a dog in park.
Correct. I saw a dog in the park.
Yes, we use a before a general noun.
And the before a specific noun.
Exactly right, David.
When do we use an instead of a?
Good question. We use an before words that start with a vowel sound.
Like apple, orange, or umbrella.
Yes, exactly. An apple, an orange, an umbrella.
And a before words that start with a consonant sound.
Right. A dog, a cat, a book.
I understand now. Thank you for explaining.
You're welcome. This is a very useful sentence rule.
Yes, many people use it every day.
Let's give another example.
Great idea.
She has an idea.
He bought a car.
Very good examples.
Thank you. I am learning a lot today.
Me too. This is a great conversation.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe to our channel for more lessons like this.
Now, let's talk about another mistake.
Okay, this mistake is about negative sentences.
Negative sentences? Please tell us more.
Sure, many beginners say, I know like fish.
That is wrong. The correct sentence is, I don't like fish.
Yes, we use don't or doesn't to make negative sentences.
When do we use don't, and when do we use doesn't?
Good question. We use don't with I, you, we, and they.
And we use doesn't with he, she, and it.
Exactly right. Let's give some examples.
Okay, I don't eat meat.
She doesn't eat meat.
They don't like coffee.
He doesn't like coffee.
I understand this rule now. Thank you.
You're welcome. This rule is very important for speaking correctly.
Yes, it is. Let's move to the next mistake.
The next mistake is about question sentences.
Oh, questions can be tricky too.
Yes, they are. Many students say, you like coffee?
That sounds a little wrong. The correct way is, do you like coffee?
Yes. In English, we usually change the word order for questions.
We put do or does at the beginning.
Exactly. Do you like coffee? Does she like coffee?
Let's practice more questions.
Okay. Does he speak English?
Do they live here?
Very good, David.
Thank you. This is helpful practice.
Yes, it is. Now let's talk about another small mistake.
What is it?
Many beginners mix up there, and there.
Oh, this mistake happens in writing too.
Yes, that's true. Let's explain the difference.
Okay, please explain.
There shows a place. For example, the book is over there.
There shows something belongs to people. For example, their house is big.
There is short for they are. For example, they're happy.
These three words sound the same, but they have different meanings.
Yes, exactly. This is why they are confusing.
How can we remember the difference?
I think practicing with example sentences helps a lot.
That is a good tip.
Let's give one more example for each word.
Okay, there is a cat under the table.
Their car is red.
They're going to the park.
Great examples, David.
Thank you. I feel more confident now.
That's wonderful to hear.
What about you, our listeners? Do you also mix up these words?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We would love to read your comments.
Okay, let's talk about the next common mistake.
What is it now?
This mistake is about using too many words directly translated from another language.
Oh, this happens a lot with beginners.
Yes. Sometimes people translate word by word, and it sounds strange.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Some people say, I am boring, when they mean, I am bored.
Oh, that is a big difference.
Yes. I am boring means you make other people feel bored.
But I am bored means you feel bored yourself.
Exactly right. This is an important difference.
Let's give more examples like this.
Okay. The movie is interesting means the movie makes people feel interested.
I am interested in the movie means I feel interested.
Yes, that's correct.
This is a very useful lesson.
Yes, it is. Let's remember this pattern carefully.
I will practice this more at home.
That's a great plan.
Okay, let's talk about one more mistake before we finish.
Sure. The last mistake we will talk about today is speaking too quietly or too fast.
Oh, this is not a grammar mistake, but it is still important.
Yes, that's true. Many beginners feel shy, so they speak very quietly.
And some students feel nervous, so they speak too fast.
Both of these make it hard for people to understand.
What is your advice for this problem?
I think speaking slowly and clearly is the best way to practice.
I agree.
Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That is very true. Mistakes help us learn.
Yes, exactly. Every mistake is a learning opportunity.
I love that idea.
So, to all our listeners, please don't be shy.
Speak slowly, speak clearly, and don't worry about mistakes.
That is the best way to improve your English.
I completely agree with you.
Okay, let's do a quick review of everything we learned today.
Great idea. Let's review.
First, don't use am, is, or are with normal verbs, like or agree.
Second, remember to add s for plural nouns.
Third, use he for males and she for females.
Fourth, use the correct prepositions like good at and arrive in.
Fifth, practice the th sound carefully.
Sixth, learn irregular verbs slowly, a few at a time.
Seventh, remember the correct word order: subject, verb, object.
Eighth, don't forget articles like a, an, and the.
Ninth, use don't and doesn't correctly for negative sentences.
10th, don't mix up there, and there.
And finally, speak slowly, clearly, and with confidence.
That was a great review, Sokina.
Thank you, David. I think our listeners learned a lot today.
I hope so too.
What about you, listeners? Which mistake do you make the most?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We really want to know so we can help you more.
Yes, your comments help us make better lessons.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you everyone for listening. You are the reason we make this podcast.
Please like this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps us.
And subscribe to the channel if you have not already.
And leave a comment below. We read every single one.
We will see you in the next episode very soon.
See you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.